you're probably wondering, what is our class all about, especially the parents who maybe didn't get that visit that some of you students got. So I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I believe make education and behavioral science um, a special class for students and a memorable class for students. So within our program, there's lots of student choice that can take place in the classroom for assignments, and it also takes place in fieldwork, which I'll talk about later. But one of the things that I like to do is to get students' opinions about what their goals are, where do they want to see our class going. I also like to give them choices for their schoolwork so that they can show me in the manner that best reflects their learning, what they've learned. Um, Education and behavioral science has lots of active involvement. So we will have time in our classroom where even when we're not working with young children, I try to have the class actively involved. We might take some notes and then we'll get together in small groups and do an activity that will help you understand the material. Another important part of the CRTC and education and behavioral science in particular is that balance between learning theory in the classroom portion and then getting to apply those skills in your fieldwork settings. And lastly, one of the things that most of my students will um, talk about a lot is the family sense that we have in our classroom. So one of the challenges of teaching at the CRTC is that we have 9 different high schools who attend our classes. And so the first portion of the school year is really spent dedicated to helping you develop a relationship with peers that aren't from your school and helping us get to know each other. So one of the other unique opportunities that you'll have this coming year is to become part of our student organization. So there is a national organization called Educators Rising, and then there's a state chapter of that I'm the president of. So it's Educators Rising New Hampshire. And as a part of this organization, you will have the opportunity to go to two professional development days per year. So we call them our fall and their spring conference. And what's really cool about that is that all of the other programs like ours in the state of New Hampshire attend these conferences. So you will go to Plymouth State University on a day, we'll take a field trip, we'll go up there, you'll be with 300 other high school students who are interested in becoming educators, counselors, psychologists, and you'll learn more about your craft. In addition to the professional development days, that we also have a state competition, and that's a lot of fun. And if you qualify in states, then we get to go to nationals. And nationals is held all over the country. I've taken students to compete in Arizona and Texas and Florida. Um, and my students who participate often say that's really the highlight of their program. So I want to talk a little bit more about your why. Um, in our first year of the program, we really kind of dive into who you are and why you've chosen this career pathway and what it means to you. And for many of my students and myself, the why is that we want to help other people. And some of you might not know exactly what that looks like yet, and that's okay because part of our program will be helping you figure out exactly how you can help others.